Hey guys, welcome back to Struggleville YouTube channel. For this video, I have an amazing recall to share with you, and a big thanks to Big Ron. Actually, I don't know how Big Ron is, but I like Big Ron. So, Big Ron for the heads up on this recall. We like to do these little PSAs to let you guys know what's going on in the tool world when something may cause harm to you due to a manufacturer defect. And our friends over at DeWALT have issued a recall on their battery-powered walk-behind mowers, both the standards, the push ones, and the self-propelled are both included. And it's for a laceration hazard, which sounds pretty bad when you're talking about a lawnmower. It's one thing if it's like a pocket knife. I mean, that could be bad enough, but that could also be a pretty innocent laceration. A laceration with the lawnmower sounds kind of peg-leg-ish, you know what I mean? So it says the hazard is if water gets into the mower's handle support while the battery is installed, like a lot of things got to happen here. The mower can fail to shut off when the bail handle is released or start without a key, posing a laceration hazard to the user. So if dude gets wet up here, it's getting into the electrical apparently and giving you a connection that you don't want, and it won't turn off when you let go of the handle, or it may start without the key. Okay, first, it is a bad thing. Like, it would totally suck in some. Also, can you imagine the self-propelled ones and it won't turn off? It's just like rolling down the road, just like that Brave Little Toaster movie with all the things going on their own. No one knows what that is, but I understand the self-propelled one could be a hell of a lot of fun when you can't shut that thing off, although you could probably turn off the self-propelled portion. So it says the recall date was the 15th, it was a couple of days ago. 46,000 units were sold, and it says additional 9,600 in Canada. Now, for the description, says this recall involves 2024 model year DeWALT 21-inch push walk-behind mowers, models blah blah. Self-propelled walk-behind mowers, models blah blah. The color of them are so. The model number is printed on the rear door of the mower with the date code blah blah blah. Now the remedy is consumers should immediately stop using the recalled mowers if the mower has gotten wet and contact DeWALT to receive a repair at an authorized service center. Now I think that is very stupid. Like, who wrote that? And how did someone not read that and think, no, that's not a good solution. Consumers should immediately stop using the recalled mowers if the mower has gotten wet. Okay, but even if it hasn't gotten wet yet, it still has potential to get wet in the future. Like, isn't it still a potential problem? Because water still exists. It's not like water is extinct and this thing it's no longer possible for this to get wet. No, it could still happen. Am I the only one that thinks that's weird? Like, shouldn't it just be recalled all of them, not only the ones that might have gotten wet? It says contact DeWALT to receive a free repair at an authorized service center. Incidents and injuries. These are always fun. I wish they'd go in more depth. I want like a whole police report or something on these things because it might be the best part. They have the firm has received 10 reports. Now that's 10 reports out of 46,000 sold. 46,000 plus the like 10 in Canada, so like 55,000 really. So 55,000 sold, and we've had 10 reports. Not everyone's going to report stuff. Maybe they just return it. Maybe they don't do anything at all. Maybe theirs hasn't gotten wet yet. Not yet. Still has the potential though. But I feel like 10's a low number out of 46,000. Like, it's okay. Anyway, failing to shut off when the bail handle, I didn't know it was actually called a bail handle. I figured it was like a safety handle or I don't know what, but I didn't know it was called a bail handle, is released, and one report of a mower starting without a key inserted. Okay, that's fine. I didn't know push mowers had keys. Oh, okay, maybe I do know that the cordless ones do, because I think my Heart battery operated one. Anyways, I don't need no damn key for my lawnmower, okay? I want to hit the button, I want to go. I'm sure it's for kids. I don't care. Watch your kids. The government doesn't have to invent things to protect your kids. You are the parent. You protect your kids. You watch your kids. Because I am 100% sure it's a kid-related thing that you have to have a key in the lawnmower. Be a better parent. How about that? That's going to piss some people off, but it's true. One report of a mower starting without a key. The incident in which a mower started without a key inserted resulted in a finger laceration for which no medical attention was required. You're going to have to explain that. Gonna have to explain that, dog. I don't understand. Any laceration involving a lawnmower definitely is going to require medical attention. That or a morgue, one of the two. How the hell do you cut your finger on a lawnmower and it not need medical attention? What did you cut your finger on? Okay, so it started without the key. I don't understand how whether the key is okay. It started with the key. Now how'd you cut yourself? Like, I don't understand. The key thing to me is not consequential. Did you cut yourself on the key? It's probably like a plastic key. I bet it's not even a real key. And even if it is, the damn thing sure isn't going to be sharp. How did you cut yourself? You didn't stick your hand under there. It was your finger. You stick your finger under a lawnmower deck while it's running. Medical attention required. These were sold at Home Depot, Tractor Supply, Ace Hardware, and various stores nationwide from January through July of this year. Now, those have definitely been out since before January, so I wonder if there was some kind of an update or a change, or if these are just newer model numbers, but more generally, these lawnmowers have been around for a while. The other thing that I just noticed as I'm looking at the model numbers, do they sell a bare tool version of these? Because these are both coming with 2 batteries each. Probably big-ass, like 10 or 12 amp hour batteries, wherever they are. But all of those, they come with 2 batteries because they need 2 at a time to run, but you would think there would be a bare tool version. And if there was, then that should be recalled as well. Maybe they don't. That would be very odd for them, though. All right, so then it has the price, which those are very expensive. Made in China, of course. Surprised it doesn't say with global materials or assembled in the USA. Recall number 24345. So there it is. You got a lawnmower. Now, you can still turn it off by just taking the battery off. You take the batteries out, it's still going to turn off. So this isn't like the end of the world. And I kind of like the idea of it staying on when you let go of the bail handle. I kind of like that idea a hell of a lot. I had a lawnmower back in the day. It's story time with Uncle PJ, okay? I had a lawnmower. It was my favorite lawnmower of all time. I was a teenager. My next door neighbor was going to a nursing home, so they were selling off all of his stuff. And he had this old-ass lawnmower. Old as shit, and it was $10. And I thought, you know what? I want this old-ass lawnmower. I got it, and it was the best thing I ever used as far as a lawn mowing device, okay? I've tried those little push ones that don't even have a motor. That's trash. You don't ever want to do that. Riding lawnmowers, push mowers, self-propelled mowers. This one, the best. Okay, first off, that engine had so much power, you could run over anything. If the wheels can go over it, you can run it over, and it eats. It just eats. Also, it didn't have the bail handle. There was no handle there. The cord didn't even come up to the top. The cord was down at the engine. You pulled from the engine. So if there's like sticks and you don't want to run them over because, it's really not that great for it. If you got sticks you got to pick up, any kind of like, whatever. You want to go inside, you want to get a pop, you want to take a little break and leave the engine running, you just do that. You just walk away. It's just going to sit there and run. And I loved that. Now, here was the problem with that lawnmower, and I think it might be the reason that it went bye-bye. It was, you may imagine it was a little old. Totally rusted out. Rusted bad. So the whole back portion of the deck was rusted to a big hole. It was just like a huge gaping hole in the back, and stuff would come flying out, like fast. Bits of sticks and stuff, they'd stab you in the legs. I think the problem was that hole got bad enough that it was like, nah, this is like warfare back here. I'm going to need shin guards, get some safety goggles, get some real thick pants on, maybe get some chaps, some assless chaps while I'm mowing the lawn with my old ass, strong as hell lawnmower. Man, that thing was great. It was a cream color. I'm trying to think, I don't know what brand it was. It's probably just like Sears or something. Wouldn't even be Crash, but this is just Sears. Anyway, that's the lawnmower story. I love that lawnmower. And you know what? It would be recalled in today's standards for sure. Boy. I think I would leave it. I think I would purposely get mine wet. Get the hose out, soak that son of a bitch, and say, hey, let's just stay running when I let go of this handle. Because that's a feature, not a bug. And when I want to turn it off, I'm just going to pop out a battery. Or pull the key. You can pull the key. Who even I bet you can pull the key and it would shut off immediately. Let's just do that. Is that the key right here? Is that what this is right here? It might be. On mine, it's down here. It's underneath the plastic thing. Anyway. I'm all in on getting the hose out and soaking it. Let's make that a permanent thing. Stupid ass handle. I don't like that handle anyway. Never wanted that handle. On one lawnmower, I may or may not have tie wrapped that thing up. Just put your hand over like the air cleaner and it'll kill it. It'll be alright. Or if you really want to, you could pull a spark plug, or the spark plug, the wire. Alright guys, that's it. I'll put a link down below to this little page so you can look at it, and maybe you own one of these, or you know someone who owns one and you want to forward it on to them, you can go ahead and do that. And again, thanks to Big Ron for the heads up on this recall. We'll be back with some more amazing tool deals here shortly. Thanks for watching. Give the video a like. Subscribe for a nice subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.